At our youth group, we have a shoebox that we allow students to put anonymous questions into. And I'm going to read some of the questions that were put into the box, and I'm going to read them verbatim. First one is/why Drew weird? There's no question mark, so it must just be a statement. In either case, the answer is yes. This is just a picture of a fairly well-drawn Mark II Supra. Gushers or fruit roll-ups? Mark? Mark says Gushers. Just one word, just says funds with a Z. How do I know if I hit puberty? Next question. How to go full potato in Rocket League? Oh, finally an easy one. Is Monopoly a cult? Yes. Why is youth group fun? Because of the kids. They're why it's fun. Hammond, you've reversed into the sports lorry. Obviously, that's a reference to Top Gear. I'm going to say Gabe submitted that one. How do I know the Bible is a true, reliable source? Question mark. Excellent question. Going to make that a youth group sermon. How does God experience emotions? How is it similar or different to human emotions? Well, that's a really good question. The Bible tells us that we're made in God's image, so I actually think that our emotions are a reflection of his emotions, not the other way around. We have emotions because he has emotions. The Bible also says that Jesus wept, so he experienced emotions just like you and I do. And he had compassion and hurt and all those things just like you and I do. But I think our emotions are very similar to his, and that he experiences them in the same way. Now, how he responds to those is very different than how you and I respond to those. Oftentimes, you and I fall victim to our emotions, whereas God and Jesus in the flesh, Jesus, when he was in the flesh, was able to maintain his control over those at all times because he had perfect self-control, which is the fruit of the Spirit. What is your favorite story in the Bible and why? Is it cheating if I just say the gospel? Because that's how we're saved? Not a question, just another picture. This is actually kind of a neat picture. Finally, an excellent question. Would Bruce Banner, not Hulk, sign the Sokovia Accords? That's my favorite one so far. Well, if we're just using the MCU as our source of information, I think Bruce Banner would sign them. The Hulk certainly wouldn't, but Bruce Banner, having seen all of this, I think he would sign it. I think Professor Hulk probably also would sign it, but it's really hard to be sure. The cool thing about that whole storyline is that all the characters on all of the extremes end up sort of coming together in